The word is nostalgia. Came from the Greek words nostos and algos, which mean the pain to return home. This house is a home to many memories, dreams, and realities. This house is not just concrete, wood, and metal. This house is also us. I've been sharing a few TikTok videos of our house whenever I'm back in my hometown, and I always receive comments like these: house tour, full house tour, etc. Although I am having mixed feelings on this for a few important reasons. First, di pa kasi talaga tapos ang bahay namin. For a few years now, di pa rin maayos yung ibang parts ng bahay. And people online, they can be nasty sometimes. Let's just say that the basics were done, kaya tumira na kami. Second, I'm a bit concerned about our privacy because social media is social media. Sa TikTok, I've only been selecting specific spaces for my content. I really leave out the private ones. At yung mga hindi aesthetic. But anyway, I am really happy that a lot of people have resonated with the architecture and the cultural sensibilities our house has. I feel like my roller coaster years in architecture school and board exam have been validated. So let's do this! On a narrow town street is where the main entrance of our house is located. I decided to make the design as subtle as possible, yung hindi siya masyadong agaw pansin. We don't want to stand out. So the fence and the gates are just designed to do their function, and that is to create a boundary between us and the public environment. We are still in the process of slowly injecting a few plants in some areas to cool down the ambience. Pero for now, ito muna siya. So if ever mapadaan ka dito, hindi siya masyadong pansinin. There are two gates. Yung gate pang sasakyan directly leads to the two-slot carport. We intended to leave the ground as it is, as in yung mabato, yung parang graba, because it's more permeable to rainwater. And malay natin in the future, baka may additional pang ipapark dito. The laundry area is directly accessed from the carport, which also has an access to the dirty kitchen. Makalat siya ngayon, so watch at your own risk. We kept the hand pump, or the poso, because it needs to stay with us. This is as old as my parents, or probably even older. So itong poso na to, this will stay with us until the end. The whole structure of the carport and the laundry is separated from the main house and is enveloped by breeze blocks. The blocks cover the undesirable visuals of the laundry and the storage, but at the same time, it allows circulation of the air and entry of light. So doing your laundry here will just be part of life's ritual na hindi masyadong nakaka-stress. May hangin, may liwanag. At higit sa lahat, nandito pa rin yung poso. Although hindi na namin masyadong ginagamit yung poso na to, this is just for sentimental value. The lot where the house is narrow but long. So we positioned the house in the middle of the lot to maximize the space. Mula sa pedestrian gate, you will take a stroll before getting to the main house. This is more or less a 35-meter walk going to the main door. I like the idea that there is a large space in between the gate and the house, creating more room for air movement. Also, this makes me think that life should be slow. Habang naglalakad ka papunta sa bahay mismo, dapat maisip mo na life is slow. And it's meant to be that way. So upon reaching the entrance, you'll see landscape pockets that are not yet done. As in, di ko din alam kung kailan to matatapos. Anyway, we don't have the budget to hire landscape suppliers, so we are all doing this DIY. Kung ano ang mga halaman na nasa area namin, yun lang din yung ginagamit namin. Let's see kung anong mangyayari in the future. Near future. The very concept we wanted for this house is Pinoy nostalgia. The design wants to adapt the patterns, forms, sensibilities of the past decades. I am a certified 90s kid, and everything in this house has references based on experiences. The zigzag facade has a reason. A lot of people have reached out to me saying that they like it, but they can't seem to figure out why I zigzagged it. The main reason is to break the direct morning sun that hits the facade. I love spaces that are filled with light, but of course, the healthy amount of light. So we did the zigzag facade to allow sunlight on a controlled amount. This play of light only happens around 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. So I think it's just a perfect amount of time for vitamin D. The high ceiling is the centerpiece of the living room. It permits more air and light. The openness of the space is a biophilic strategy. We are trying to gray the borders between us and nature. Kasi parang yun yung point, di ba? In this house, nature is welcome to enter. Light, air, minsan may ibon, may butterfly, may insects. So, yes. The borders between us and nature are gray here. I love the design of the windows and the magic of nostalgia they bring. Although the effort to clean them is quite demanding, and I think that's the compromise we embrace now. Gusto ko yung gatong bintana, lalo na pag umuulan sa labas. It's like, the vibe is really there. The common spaces in this house are open and interconnected. The living room, the kitchen, the dining area are all in the same zone. This creates a more social space because we can see and hear one another even if we are in different parts of the house. The kitchen overlooks the front yard, the carport, and the laundry. So kahit nagluluto ka or naghuhugas ng plato, makikita mo kung sino ang papasok at lalabas ng bahay. We adapted the kitchen triangle, where the store, prepare, cook sequence is what we do every day. The dirty kitchen is also adjacent to the main kitchen and dining, which can also be directly accessed from the carport and laundry. Tsaka lang talaga nagagamit ito kapag may maraming bisita. As you can see, naging bahay na siya ng pusa namin. Tapos may sarili din siyang garden at view ng loob ng bahay. One very traditional feature of our house is the banggera or banggerahan. This is the open-air drying area that is common in the bahay kubo and bahay na bato. Although one design mistake I made is hindi ko na-adjust yung height kasi maliit yung nanay ko. We also placed potted plants sa banggera. In its perfect season, the bougainvillea blooms in pink, even in the kitchen. We have lots of storage spaces here. Ang dami-dami naming mga Tupperware na naitago. Yung ibang glass and plasticware ay literal na mas patanda pa sa panganay namin. We have items in the house that are very, very old. They're all from the old house. Itong pichel at baso na to ay halos 40 years old na. It's like a timepiece now and I feel like I must never make a mistake handling these. These plates, I can remember them already in our kitchen when my grandparents were still alive. It was in the late 90s. This sungka, my late grandfather handcrafted this, along with this aparador, these dining chairs, this console. Lots of them are still in the old house. Karpintero siya dati. The bangko in the dining area is a tribute to the old ways. It never goes out of style. The dining chairs of my grandfather is perfectly restored. Although sabi nila it's a bit too outdated, but for us, it's where it's supposed to be. Dito lang sila dapat. At itong banga na to, from the 60s. We love the idea that the house, although relatively new, still has the soul of our past, present in little details. This is how we continue our story and respect our very own family history. This painting of horses is to recollect what we once saw in our childhood. Basta naaalala ko na sa lumang bahay namin, merong mga imahe ng kabayo sa sala. This aparador serves as the common linen and towel storage. So, kukuha ka na lang dyan kung kailangan mo ng kumot or ng tuwalya. The powder room and the shower are separated. This will allow simultaneous use. I love the idea of showering or doing, while being exposed to nature without compromising privacy. Although mas feel ko yung vibes dito kapag umuulan. Don't worry, we lock the doors every night. We have 4 bedrooms here. Dalawa merong own toilet and shower. Although the only room that I can show you is the one where I usually sleep in whenever I visit. So it's here. It's basic and bare. Walang masyadong gamit. Matutulog ka lang talaga. It has its own toilet and shower. This long hallway is one of my favorite spaces. Hallway lang naman siya, pero hindi ko alam kung bakit. Gustong-gusto ko yung idea ng mahabang hallway at maraming bintana. You know you're inside but it's too open, so it kind of feels like you are outside. So parang ganon yung concept. There are still areas in the house that remain unfinished and unorganized. The gardens, the laundry, the pathwalks, some parts of the kitchen. The progress is very slow, but I know that we will eventually get there. Right now, we take our time. We each have our own lives to figure out and own games to play. It's just paradoxical that right now, the dream house is there, but you're not always there. You're out there working and building something else. You only get to enjoy these spaces in your free time. Pati pagtatanim ng halaman, tinatimingan mo pa. Ang weird, diba? But I guess life is just this way. So whenever I'm home, I do my best to always feel it. The spaces, the light, the air, the corners where I feel connected with the world, the corners where I find myself at peace, the textures that I will look for whenever I'm away, the colors and the scents of the old blanket tucked inside the old cabinet. All of these segments of existence in this house, I will feel them whenever I'm home. For some, this house may just be concrete, wood, and steel, but it's a home with a heart, a soul, a dream, and a life.